Better to be at Topgolf and be a little bit chilly than not at Topgolf. Ty wishes he could have been there. He was sick to the bone. Tone obviously very busy. We were lucky to go to this thing for Carly's birthday, Nick's fiance. It was great to be there. It wasn't her fault it was cold. It was a great gathering.
It was awesome.
Got a chance to meet a lot of people, see a lot of people. We had a good time out there. My wife got a chance to hit a couple golf balls. She's a golfer.
Yeah.
Smoked them.
Last 3 times she's hit a golf ball, she is. The first time she almost hit a hole in one. The last 2 she's hit it very pure. She might be a golfer in this entire thing. We had a great time. Had a blast. Saturday, 27 degrees, maybe 25 degrees.
Icy
Somewhere around
cold.
It was the wind.
So cold. Windy, breezy. Topgolf, though, great place. To our left, 2 bays.
Oh, yeah.
Bonnets on hair, okay? Dudes wearing pretty similar pants, all boots and stuff like that. Bonnets on a lot of heads.
Okay.
On the girls there.
Yeah, Jerry Jones, what's going on over there?
Yeah, a lot of... We thought they were Mennonites, which, for those that don't know and didn't grow up in an Amish area, the Amish are obviously stem from Pennsylvania Dutch, I do believe. They live in a world with no power. You can tell whenever you're driving through an Amish area, oh, is that an Amish house? You tell me if there's any cables going to it. There isn't. Oh, that's an Amish house. They live by the fire. They all have their own businesses pretty much that are building things. They're incredible craftsmanship out of the Amish. They're carpenters. They do pretty much everything. You see them, they sell wicker baskets. They build homes. They do all like manual labor. They farm heavily at the properties.
Horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy's how they get around. It's like, now there are rules though for the Amish. I think they're able to do something if somebody who, I forget what they call us.
Normies?
No, they do have a word for us, but if we do it, I think they're able to do it. Like if there's a long trip for work or something and you want to take a van, like if a human like us drives the van, they're allowed to ride in the van. It's like, so there's little rules that they've adopted a little bit, but they pretty much police themselves, live in their own world, do everything like that. We saw a group of people that appeared to potentially be Amish at Topgolf, so we automatically assumed it was Mennonites, which is like a similar thing, not as serious though.
Right.
Able to live a little bit better life. Not better. They love their fucking lives. A more technology, more modern,
into how we live.
a more modern life. These people are living camping all day, every day.
Not even glamping.
Building out, not even glamping. They're living camping. So that's kind of, they live their life. So the Mennonites is a little bit softer. You can do a little bit more shit and get away with doing more shit. Oh, here's some Mennonites here. My father was a truck driver. Then he got into the wood industry. He sold cabinets, and then he sold paint for cabinets. Okay? Cabinets, a lot of wood. Cabinets, a lot of Amish. So I've learned a lot about the Amish through my father's business and getting a chance to really meet all these people and families. I've known that they love football. Okay?
Yeah.
I've known that these Amish communities love football. And I was told that there was sheds that were hidden on properties that they had humans that live like us wire them up, put DirecTV, and on Sundays, they're watching a Colt game.
Hell yeah.
Okay? I believe some Amish communities, via conversations through my dad who's selling paint to them, loved old McAfee.
Here we go.
There's jerseys in the Amish community that I've signed for the Amish community that goes in the sheds that are in distant parts of the property that's been wired in with the whole thing. So I knew that was the case. So as these Amish folks are heading out of Topgolf, Zito stops like the first one because me and Zito the whole time are like, gotta talk to these people. We gotta talk to these people.
Yeah.
We are trying to plan how we're doing it. First guy goes to exit or goes to take a piss. We don't know which one it is. A little bit bigger gentleman. And Zito goes, congratulations, because he saw that the paper that was above their Topgolf thing said JJ's bachelor party.
Ooh.
JJ's bachelorette. I think the girl's name was on there as well. So Zito finds that piece of information, goes to Tim, goes, hey, congratulations. And this guy goes, thank you. Says thank you or whatever. And Zito goes, you're getting married? He goes, well, it's not actually me. It's JJ. And I go, which one's JJ over there? And he goes, guy in the blue there, So like they have like a Dutch-Canadian.
Mixture.
They speak their own kind of language. And me and Zito are like, okay, thank you. What's your name, man? I ask, he goes, Tim. I go, Tim, have a good one, brother. So then now we're waiting. Now we're waiting for JJ.
Just awkwardly staring over their corner of eye.
So weird. We're just standing there so weird. Trying to stay warm trying to stay warm, trying to stay huddled up, trying to enjoy hitting some golf balls, celebrating Carly. Also, where's JJ at moving with his blue? He had a blue suit on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like a tailored blue suit with some
Mom
shit.
just made it, he said.
With some shit kickers. Yeah, it had thermal. It was a thick suit. His mom just made it for him. It was full on tailored directly for him for this event. He was dressed up. So like 10 minutes later, they go to leave. And I go, JJ, hey, my man Tim told me that it's your bachelor party. Congratulations. Zito goes, hell yeah, hell yeah. And JJ shakes my hand and literally looks at me and goes, you're Pat McAfee, aren't you? And I go, JJ, my man. Okay, yes. And then the guy that's with JJ is a menace, okay? His name is Steve. He had red hair.
Of course.
We saw him housing beers.
Hell yeah.
We're talking about
ripping them.
Housing beers. Steve with JJ goes, I ain't fucking Pat McAfee. I go, Steve, geez, man, what's the deal? And JJ goes, that's him? I know it's him. And Steve goes, how the fuck do you know? You hung out with Pat McAfee before? And I go, Steve, what is your deal? He goes, people fuck with me all the time. I fuck with people all the time, too. And I go, thank you, Steve. I love everything about you, Steve.
Beast.
He goes, you ain't. You really? And I go, yeah, Steve. And he goes, wow, holy fuck. He pulls a phone out of his pocket. Pulls a phone out of his pocket.
He didn't make you pull it out?
What are you talking about?
Pulls a phone out of his pocket, okay? Pulls a phone out of his pocket. And I don't know if this was like Rumspringer for some of them, which they kind of, which they did mention.
Once a year.
Where they're allowed to kind of do
whatever the fuck they want.
Whatever the hell they want to do or whatever.
Purge with electricity.
So like, I don't know. Yeah, purge with electricity and everything else. I think it was like a bachelorette party mixed in with Rumspringer at the same time where they're allowed to go pretty much live and then then they go back to the community or they leave forever.
Be gone.
It's like one of those type of situations. So he pulls out his phone. He has Snapchat already. This guy on his phone. He's recording himself. He goes, fucking Pat McAfee, this Amish guy doing this whole thing. So I'm on an Amish guy Snapchat at Topgolf, okay? With like this was a fascinating moment in my life, like very much in my life. And I started cutting a promo on Steve or whatever. And then we start chatting with JJ about what he does, where they're headed. They're from up north, like 2 hours, near Fort Wayne and everything. He builds barns. Steve does roofs. Steve goes, you need a fucking roof? That's what Steve said. And I go, not right now, Steve. He said, why don't you give me some roofs, Pat? Why don't you get some people that need me to do roofs? And I just started laughing like, Steve, I think I love you, dude.
This guy goes.
Like, I think I love you. And then JJ was like the coolest. Knows everything about the Colts. Knows everything about the show pretty much. Watches our show every single day.
How?
This is not every day. I guess every Monday they go to that. They make their way to like these hidden areas that have power.
With the phone? Or how does that even...
I don't know.
Who's he's friend with on Snapchat?
So I think the phone stays in the shed. So I think it's in like the direct TV shed. So I think the phone is kind of like cocaine. Like if you have it, it's like not good, but it's also like a... desire of a lot of people.
Yeah. They're all passing around watching porn on it.
Yeah.
You think they're bopping?
I would guess. Yeah.
From what you've just said about Steve, yeah, that guy loves Lisa Ann.
Steve is a absolute menace, bro. Steve was an absolute menace. So I felt, Zito, we talked to him like 15 minutes probably.
Yeah, and you guys got into football for like a while too.
They knew their fucking
They
football.
knew a lot of shit.
They knew their football.
Were they allowed
Upcoming
to swing the
draft
golf
picks?
clubs?
What's that?
Were they
Persimmons
allowed-
Woods.
They were allowed to...
Had to be.
Well, I didn't know because the ball pops out using electricity.
He was using a 3-wood when I watched.
Yeah, it was BYOB.
They were swinging hard, bro. They were swinging
don't
hard.
doubt
Every time I looked over, the Steve character was finishing off a tall boy, though.
That's awesome.
He was having a good time. He was mingling the whole time. So I seen Steve from a mile away.
Last
Steve,
call, ordered 4 drinks.
Yeah, Steve's a dog, dude. Steve is a dog.
Just a roofer.
Yeah, you gonna give me any roofs, Pat? Come on. And then they were like, Gardner Minshew, not a bad signing. I forgot that the Colts signed Gardner Minshew.
So they really know.
Dude, they're all in. They are all in, man. Hey, shout out to the Amish to watch this show.
Yeah, Steve and JJ.
Shout out to the Amish to watch this show. That was real deal. I was mind blown.
Yeah, them having phones in its own is wild.
Yeah, a guy pulls out his phone. I'm on a Snapchat. An Amish person pulls out their phone at Topgolf and puts me on a Snapchat. I'm a fucking Pat. This ain't Pat Mac. That's what he said.
The
That's
pop
like
they
Steve's
had.
little rebel.
What's that?
I was saying the pop they had when they broke the phone. I was like, it's Rumspringer, and everyone just started laughing.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, because we have some jobs that potentially need to be done. You know, and it'd be great to have the Amish just.
Maybe collab coming soon.
I'm like, hey, how do I get a hold of you guys? And there's like a delay. And they're like, oh, We actually have phones right now.
Yeah.
They pull JJ pulls his phone out of his pocket, and what big laugh from
Big
all.
pop, big
I
pop.
laughed very hard. Big laugh from everybody. In my phone, JJ Amish. So
Well, and they got some stats about building that you were telling us.
I guess a 12,000 square foot house we built in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that. 3 weeks. I'm like, oh, shit house. He goes, we don't build shit houses.
Yeah. What?
I was like, oh, jeez.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Then you have that GIF. Look up another Amish GIF.
Any
It's
power
building a
tools?
barn.
Oh yeah, I
There's
saw,
700 of them just.
and that is a 20,000 square foot barn that they build like sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
like
Bro, they
single
just
day.
go. They go. I guess they're just like,
They're just chilling in Fort
Power
Wayne.
tools or
No, hammers,
Hammer and nails.
hammer
Better be.
and
It better be.
nail, stacking them bales. Hell yeah. What song is that?
Dog tired by the fire.
Round here.
But I'm ready to raise some hell.
Getting ready.
Gassing
Gassing
up the Chevy.
Gonna pick her up and with tear that mama never felt.
The moon
Goes up and
the sun goes down. I find a little spot on the edge of town. That's right.
Yep.
Sip on,
Pass it around.
that's how we do it around here. Great song. Hey, great song. We
That
did
is a
it.
good one.
We did it.
That FGL.
Yeah, it's FGO.
How about us getting to that?
Unbelievable.
I didn't think we were there a couple different times. There was numerous lyrics in a row that none of us knew.
Yeah, but then it clicked.
We found it.
Yeah, I could hear it.